Good morning. It's mostly a good morning. It's freezing cold. Currently stood at probably about 5,100 meters. So this morning we have been up. It's currently about 5:40 in the morning. We've been up for the last hour. We decided that we would get up early and try and see the early morning sun from Gokyo Peak. So the sun is not quite up yet, but we've got enough light to at least say good morning. And in the meantime, I thought I might just show you guys what the views look like from up here back down onto Gokyo. Quite a bit more climbing to do, but we are hoping, as long as we hold it together and the altitude doesn't get the better of us, to go to the true summit rather than where most of the trekkers go to, which is going to be around about 5,380 meters, which will be by far the furthest I've ever taken myself under my own steam. Jem's finding it pretty tough this morning, but then I think we all are, really. It is amazing how much the thinner air and the altitude really takes its toll on you. Anyway, I'm going to carry on and we'll hopefully see you at the top.
The sun is coming up.
We made it to the top. Well, at least myself and Pema did. Unfortunately, Jem wasn't able to make it the whole way. I'm quite amazed that she made it as far as she did, actually, because she's been running on empty since having this stomach bug. So she did pretty well, and she's got really high, so she's got a lot of the good views, but unfortunately couldn't make it to the summit. But it's a very cool place to be. 5,380 meters in the Himalayas, and it is absolutely crystal clear, blue skies, sunshine. There's barely a breath of wind. It is absolutely amazing up here. I'll probably flip the camera around and show you guys some of the view, because from the top of here we can see four of the world's 8,000 meter peaks. So let me flip you around and I'll see if I can show you. So starting out this way, roughly kind of north and west, the big snow covered one in the center of the screen, Cho Hoyo. Can't remember the exact height, but I'll look it up later. Then as we pan around, we'll see, just coming into view now in the center of the screen, there's Mount Everest, Lhotse. And then the pyramid in the distance there, that's Makalu. And then looking back south again, amazing views from up here.
So today was a really tough day. Got up before the sun rose, left with our head torches on to climb up Gokyo Ri. I'm really feeling the effects of the altitude up here, feeling quite dizzy and quite sick, so I've decided to hang fire where I am, and Alex has gone up to the top, but it's actually a really nice spot to wait for him. The view here is just stunning.
Definitely feeling the altitude up here. So hopefully you've seen a few shots from some of the stuff around here. I'm not sure how it will come out on the video, but you stood here yourself, it's just breathtakingly beautiful. Definitely the most beautiful spot I've ever been in the world. But we left Jem a little bit low below the summit, not feeling great with the altitude, so she didn't come any higher. She's having a little rest, something to eat and drink. We probably need to get back to her, really, because I don't really want to leave her in that state. So we've got a few pictures and time to head back down where the air is less thin and probably is going to feel wonderful when we get back down to like 4,800 meters where we're sleeping. So back down we go. Definitely worth it though. So we're still heading down towards Gokyo for breakfast. But something I don't know if I mentioned before is this huge like grey band between Gokyo and the mountains behind. It's basically a glacier. It's still an active glacier, and you can see in some parts of it you can actually still see the ice, but the rest of it is just moraine, which is like all the debris from the glacier that has just been deposited everywhere. So it looks really lunar. It looks like the moon, I reckon. But it just adds to the atmosphere, I think, of the whole view from the valley up here. But anyway, Jem, should we head for breakfast? Yeah? So that was just another constant reminder of what the altitude can do, because we've seen that several places now. Gokyo and Michurmo, where we just were previously, are both pretty high without any easy way to walk down to a lower altitude very quickly. So these are two locations where they quite often end up with medical emergencies because of altitude sickness. I think we'll be fine because we've taken it very slow, and you know, when we saw the doctors, we at the altitude clinic that they did, it was a free session thing, more for interest and education than anything else. We were able to test ourselves, so we know that we were well acclimatized, and we had quite a long, slow route to do it to get up here. But so many people do push it too far, and that's the result. They end up on a helicopter out of here. Happens all too often, but anyway, let's hope we don't end up there as well. Although it's probably a gorgeous helicopter ride, I'd rather not be in that situation.
So it's day 9 today. We've just left Gokyo and we're heading over this glacier to Thagnak or Dragnak or whatever it's called. Every single map we look at seems to call it something different. Apparently it's an easy day today. That doesn't mean it's easy, it means it's short. Yeah.
So this is what I was talking about yesterday. Big mountain in the background, or that one, I don't know if you can see it. Choi, or it has several glaciers that come down kind of into one, and then this is the resulting like huge glacier that comes right down this valley. So we can see like over here in the shadow is actually the ice, and the rest of this that looks just like the moon is basically just all the dust and dirt and debris that the glacier has left behind. So we're about halfway across the glacier, I think. Just come across this cool pool down behind us. It's like gorgeous, like blue, clear glacial water. We keep hearing like massive cracks in the ice as well, and then bits of rock falling and stuff. It's really atmospheric, but it is always over before I manage to pull the camera up, so we haven't caught it yet. But it's really atmospheric and really, really cool. Tough in a different kind of way, I think, because it's just really rugged terrain rather than just straight up. But
it's fairly flat.
It's fairly, well, it's up and down, but we're not gaining any altitude.
Yeah,
so.
But it's just really hard terrain to walk on. I mean, this isn't so bad, but we walked across a sheer sand cliff earlier, which was pretty sketchy.
Yeah.
good sign when you get to a tea house and there's a whole load of yak poo drying, because that means they have a fire and it will be warm.
It was good. It was reasonably easy, but quite atmospheric going across the glacier. Didn't realise until we got here actually that it's the biggest in Nepal. It's like 25 kilometres long and it's well over a kilometre wide. So it was really good. It was good, but it is tough up here at this altitude, and I'm sure it's only going to get more difficult the higher up we go.
So we've had quite a short day today on our way to Thagnak. One of the things I think that's really surprised me about our trip is actually the amount of time we've had to read. We seem to alternate between a long day and a short day, and I'm on book number 4 already. So yeah, if you do come and do this, make sure you bring a lot of books. This is a typical tea house bedroom that we've been staying in. 2 nice little single beds.